Welcome to the New Life Collective YouTube channel, where we talk all things self-help and self-improvement to reach out and hopefully better your lives and learn from the experiences that I've been through, and what is to come in my life will be shared. Now, what I wanted to ask today is a question that you need to ask yourself is, what is serving me at this present time? What is dragging me down? What is keeping me where I am, and what's stopping me from where I need to be? You see, I spent quite a few years in a rut, a complete rut. It led me to the point where I was living in a camping trailer, and that's the thing, my surroundings matched where I was at in that trailer. I mean, I had quite a nice car when I moved into that camping trailer, but it seemed to have gotten in a crash, and I was in, a car to match that life situation that I was in. And, these things and this mindset that I had, that things weren't going to get better, and I was fearing, what was to come, fearing if I would have enough money to survive and have enough money to do what I enjoy doing. And you see, these things all seem to coincide with each other in the situation that I was in. And it wasn't until I identified where I was at and what was serving me and what wasn't serving me and what I needed to work on. It wasn't until that point, until I started moving forward and not backward. You see, I had to let go of a few things prior to that, and that led me into the situation. It was a stepping stone. It was something that I needed to learn from, the thoughts that I had towards my future. And I felt as if like it was all coinciding together, and when I cleared those thoughts of negativity and those fears about money, things seemed to have gotten better. And the ironic thing about it all is, when I finally got out of that camping trailer and I moved into a house, that car that I had broke down, and I had no other opportunity but to upgrade. You see, my thoughts were a reflection of my surroundings, and my surroundings were a reflection of my thoughts. And it was me taking charge of that truly started to change things. You see, learn from me where, being in that situation and identifying what was serving me and what wasn't. And for me, that was my thoughts. And prior to that, it was the people in my life and the situations that I was in. I was comfortable, but somehow I seemed to long for more, and those things that were around me were holding me back from that. You see, I did go on a negative slope prior to gaining control of my surroundings, but you see, that was a stepping stone. I had to identify what was happening and what I could be grateful for. There was always something to be grateful for, and every moment posed a new opportunity for me. And that was a big part of moving forward, was being grateful for those opportunities that I had, and changing my mindset towards it all, and feeling as if what I wanted I already had. And that was the mindset that I had, the level that I needed to be at. I had the mindset of it, and growing on that as you move forward, you identify what kind of mindset you may need to have for the next step. And that's a big part of manifesting and bringing it into fruition. You see, manifestation for a lot of people is something they may not believe in, but it goes a lot of ways. Like, it can go with scientific ways, like cause and effect. We think these things, and then whatever mindset we have, we seem to act it out, and we put ourselves in more situations relating to those mindsets. That's one way to think of it, but a lot of people seem to think that it's the universe at work. We're tricking it into giving us that life, but whatever you may believe about it is very, very true from my point of view. Being where I was, my mindset, and changing that mindset, and indefinitely, like within months or days or weeks, I can't remember how long, I don't seem to look back to that time, but it changed. It really changed for me, and I'm eternally grateful for the changes that I've been through. It was difficult bringing myself out of the mindset that everything was against me. And you see, that was something I needed to let go of. And prior to that, I had people to let go of, and situations that I was in to let go of, that I needed to move forward, but I had to go backwards before I went forwards. And that's all about the process that we're in. We're on a constant bike ride throughout life, and we're going up hills, we're going down slopes, we're going around twists and turns. And it's all about the way you want to perceive where you want to be, and the way you perceive the moment, and how you're going to get to that next, that next moment, what choice you're going to make, and how that's going to affect our future. It's not about living in the future. It's about taking those steps towards it and having the mindset that we need to be in the life that we so desire. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to subscribe. I have plenty of other playlists with all kinds of things relating to self-help and self-improvement. Hopefully you can find some of those videos and they'll sing to you, and they'll relate to your situation or someone that you may know's situation. And if so, then don't hesitate to subscribe or share. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.